and welcome to another episode of You Shouldn't Smoke Cigarettes and Not Eat. I'm your host, Kaylee Karp.
And I'm Mandy Cal.
Okay, we are back to talk about Season 3, Episode 8. For some reason it's called Going Bananas. I think Bananas was in the episode for, 30 seconds? What do you think?
Oh, are we giving, I just got a spoiler. Are we giving a spoiler?
Yes, because it angered me that they literally are so fucking thirsty for bananas. He has to be in the title.
I know, is this like MTV's promo for the challenge that's coming up?
I think so, because he's definitely on it. Actually, I should probably look into that again, but also, by the way, it looks like the Challenge USA is premiering soon on CBS. We're not fucking covering it.
Oh, is that the one with like every other reality show?
Yeah, and the CBS people. Like, we don't know any of them. I mean, TJ's on it, so that maybe I'll watch it, but
I feel like I'm gonna boycott for now.
Yeah.
Maybe season 2. If I hear good things, maybe season 2.
Yeah. And then I don't get what they're doing, because they were taking some people from CBS, like Big Brother. And now are they not going to do that anymore?
Are they going to have I feel like, are they going to do maybe like, kind of what they did with like USA versus like non-USA people, but have like, oh, you came over from this CBS, like America one versus the regular challenge people. I feel like they could do a spin-off into that.
Yeah, that's confusing. Or they'll do more like we get a lot of foreigners now, so which I'm totally pro. Give me the Georgie Island
here.
Where was Huey from?
Ireland.
Oh, I know, but his show.
Oh. I have no clue.
There's some random ones though that were great, but
oh yeah, what's his Corey, the 12 Days of Christmas or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, 12 Days of Christmas, and then that one dude got eliminated right away. Fuck, it was good. I can't remember. It was too long ago. It was like almost a year ago, actually.
I was like, I remember one of them being a surfer. Oh, that was Logan.
Logan! Fuck, I forgot about Logan. How quickly we forget. Bring Logan back. He'll come back. I think so. Okay, so anyway, back to our current episode.
Going bananas.
Going bananas. We have Derek. We have a lot of Derek this episode, which is fine. And he says that Mark is still here and we are still cooking. Hopefully you can hear me.
So yes. Yeah, I could hear. When Derek was telling Mark, like, you give us all hope. You give us hope that we all have 10 years left in us. And I was like, oh my gosh, what like a backhanded compliment.
I know, you old 50-year-old fuck.
He goes, you're so old. It gives us that are 10 years younger than you so much hope.
Yeah, and then Mark's like, of course, I'm gonna go for 10 more years. Oh, you're gonna be 60, bro? Wow, bro.
I guess that's how guys bond.
It is, especially, I don't know. I mean, Mark's gay, right?
I don't think so.
Really? He just seems like it. Like he's just so, or he's like overcompensating.
I would say he's probably overcompensating.
Yeah, and then he probably doesn't have a dad or something.
Probably doesn't have a dad or something.
He has a pillow that is him, a little pillow that he carries around. Those are issues.
Oh, I'm not saying I like Mark. I have a point about Mark later. We'll get into it. But
yeah.
No, I don't think he's gay though.
Okay. I just didn't. He's probably just like that weird old guy.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to he's trying to pretend he's younger than he is, and it's coming off in a very weird way.
Yeah, because when they end the conversation, I wrote, he said, let's strap it on and go win this final.
So that's pretty gay to say, but
But hey, whatever you're into. Okay. And next we have it's hard. Naya and Nehemiah talk about, I mean, she's basically lost everything because Jordan's gone. Apparently, she has no self-confidence or fire within her, and she apparently loves Jordan, I put as well.
So I never really understood this part of the challenge. Like I get like it
Yeah.
sucks like seeing like a friend leave, and I guess it's like a hyper emotional situation. But
Yeah.
that people act like someone that they're gonna see in a week or two is dead now is insane to me. Like they literally act like they lost someone. They like sobbed or like they're gone forever. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's like just fucking call them.
Maybe they're like,
What are
you
you?
can't call them.
Yeah. Get on your fucking. I see you have a room for that.
Right, we all see it. And yeah, especially because it's all stars and they have, yeah, probably a week, maybe a week and a half left. It's shorter. So I get if you like lose it, if it's like the beginning, middle of the challenge and you have like 2 more months to go, that sucks. And if you can't contact them again, I feel like that'd be a rule. I don't know. And but this, yeah, like you don't have anything left. Like Jordan was uplifting you that much.
Also, like you, and like what you said too, it's like it would make more sense if it was earlier on too, because then you
Yeah.
wouldn't have a chance to like know the people that are there. But you now have like known everyone that's there. Like you have friendships with other people. It's not like you have no one to speak to.
Yeah, 'cause she's not even talking about like her alliance. She's just like, my person is gone. And like John A was like the same way. So I don't know.
But you know, I guess it was nice of Nehemiah to,
Yeah, Nehemiah was nice.
yeah. And I did like his like what was she needs to be her own why. I was like,
Yeah.
it's a good quote, Nehemiah.
Yeah. He was full of quotes that were good. He was like, having a why is very important. And I mean, that's kind of cool because like I struggle with having motivation too and like a why. And you really do have to like find it within and then go live your life to the fullest. So hopefully Naya's doing better because I thought she was not going to be doing well.
She looks very sad for a few days here.
Yeah, she's like crying most of the episode. And then there's a thunderstorm and there's people in the pool and I was scared for them.
And workout scenes. I think we saw Wes on the treadmill again. It's very nice.
Thanks, Paramount.
Wes is always on the treadmill that looks out. Yes, we get it.
I love later what Derek says about that. So funny. Okay, so it's challenge time. I do love with these episodes that it's like very quick to a challenge time. I feel like the normal episodes, there's so much shit that happens before a challenge.
Yeah.
Like I'm cool with like, okay, challenge time. I'm good with my notes. And this is when TJ calls up Veronica.
Yeah, Veronica, you got hurt, right?
She's like, what?
Me?
No. And she says that TJ jinxed her because he asked the question about the podiatrist and she got it right. And then she broke her toe. So obviously it's TJ's fault.
I would say running down the stairs for pizza, but you know, that's gotta suck though.
It's
gotta
dark.
suck to be like doing all those crazy things, and what hurts you is like going downstairs.
I know. That's what's crazy. And she was doing really well this season. Like, I don't know how I wanted to see her in a final. I don't know how well she'd do in a final.
Right.
But she was killing the game. And she was in the authority a lot. She had a lot of power. And now she's gone because she broke her toe. Because she's medically unfit.
And that really does put Kayla in such a, like, the whole treehouse is now gone. And like the craziest thing is like 3 of them went home for like injuries / like family.
I know. Gosh, so many people, I've never seen anyone get hurt so much. I mean, I know it's all stars, but
yeah, and they already brought in their backup. Their fucking terrible backup.
Good old Beth. Like, can we get anyone else?
Well, because if Sylvia was supposed to be a backup too, they really have no one left.
That's true because it did sound like they only had 2 backups.
Hmm.
So they need more for All Stars.
Yeah,
Like
apparently they
4
need
or
like
5.
yeah, then a couple like on call. Like, okay, so we used our two. Can you guys come to the country?
Can you come to the country in quarantine or whatever you got to do?
Yeah, we may need you soon.
Uh, and so Veronica's like, "Is this where I walk off? Fuck!" And it's like pretty emotional, and they're all hugging and crying. And like we said, Kayla is alone, and Veronica's in shock. I don't really want to talk about it anymore. She gone,
Yep.
and TJ's
Sad,
like,
sad,
"Well,
sad.
that sucked, but we still have a challenge." I love that. Okay, so it's called Flight Pattern, and it's pretty badass. Floating in the lagoon, there is a colored pattern, and the only way to see it is from a bird's eye view, aka a helicopter.
Mhm.
And so there's going to be heats of 2, and you have to like lean out of the side of the helicopter and memorize it for as long as you think you need it, and then drop off and then swim to your zone and then do your own, recreate it, and no one tells you if it's right or not. And then whoever gets it right and the fastest wins.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I liked it. And Veronica Star is up for grabs for the women. Very exciting. We still don't know what the stars do, which is so fucking annoying.
And then Naya, like they have like a confessional of Naya being like, "Oh, I should maybe go for those stars," and it's just kind of like, was that really needed? Paramount Plus, like grass is green, sky is blue.
Stars are good.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah. Also, you want to win so you're safe from elimination and you can choose who goes in. But yeah, also stars are great.
Yeah, also stars. So Mark and Kellyanne are up first, and so Kellyanne jumps, and she figured out that she loves jumping out of helicopters. It looked like a drug for her. She's like, I love it. I love it. I want a job for it.
She did do it. Like, it looked like Mark hesitated a bit, but she was just full on like, oh, I'm out. Deuces.
That's badass because I would be terrified. That looked like a huge jump, and you're just jumping.
Well, and I think you have to like undo something too and then jump, which is like a whole fucking like you have to undo your shit and get out of there. That's a lot to ask.
Yeah, huge mental game. So
I think
Johnny,
they both had like solid times.
Yeah. I just put that John A wants Kelly out because they tied before. I forgot Kellyanne was on the first season of All Stars.
Me too. I completely blacked that out. When she said that, I was like, she was?
I know, me too. I was like, really? And then I was like, yeah, did she do anything? Is she a new person on this season? Is this like Nehemiah? Because Nehemiah has been very different.
Yeah, like was Kellyanne just like one of those people they didn't like? Yes, they just didn't show.
Yeah, exactly. Because we didn't know who Yes was either. I don't know. I feel like I should rewatch season 1 because it's like totally different show now.
Yeah, season 1 was so mild. They were like, fairness, equality. You came in last, second to last will come against you in the final.
So boring. And then they got more money and they're like, let's fuck this shit up.
The funny thing, we were so into it though. Like the first thing we were like, yes, it's not the regular challenge.
I know, we were so into it because it was so old school vibes.
Yeah.
Like, it was good. I appreciate everything they've done so far. I wonder when they'll make another season. So
Man, I wonder if MTV is going to step up their game.
Yeah, I think they are because that's why Bananas is coming back. And this CBS, yeah, that's a big payout. And CT's not going to be in it, I'm pretty sure. And it's got to be different because they're doing this CBS shit now. So I don't know. Something weird is going to happen.
I swear to God, if it happened, like the Big Brother alliance just dominates or some crazy alliance, I hate those seasons.
I know. There's a lot of them lately.
See, that's what I loved about like this season of All Stars is like the treehouse looked like they were so dominant, and then all of a sudden shit started happening. You're like, oh, are they? Are they? Yeah. And it was like it was fun.
Never happens except what War of the Worlds 2 was great because that was like Cara and Polly's huge alliance, and then they just biffed it at the end.
Well, because they were all terrible.
And they put it together. Oh, maybe we should have saved the better people for our team. Wow. Like you had Jordan.
You still have to win a final. Like that.
And it was a team.
Yeah.
It was a team game. So Zach, I just remember Zach in the back being like, well, I think we all made a mistake here. Oh, it was a great. I should rewatch that season because Polly passing out is like one of the best moments ever.
I hate Polly.
Me too. I don't think he'll ever come back. Which means Kara's not coming back. It's okay. We'll be okay. So okay, so Kayla and Derek are next. Kayla's nervous about memorizing things, and I have Kayla jumps and then Derek gets it really done. Kayla can't remember.
Derek's like jump was super fucking awkward though.
Yeah,
he fell in sideways. I thought he was gonna come up in pain, but he, of course, is Derek like just kept swimming.
He's like a little Hulk.
Little Hulk.
Our little Hulk. So I mean, Kayla gets it wrong, and I just feel like she like looked around at the producers, and then I was like, okay, yeah, that's it. Okay.
I'm pretty sure there was a Luda song playing. Their playlist.
Oh my!
I was.
Is that like on Spotify? Because I need to download all of it. It's so
move,
good.
you move, just like that. So I actually came into. Were you in Perrin's class?
Oh my god, in 5th grade, and then I had him halftime in 6th grade.
Oh, so you didn't get Fisher? Like, were you Fisher?
No.
Okay.
Partly, but you know how we switched?
Yeah,
I was the opposite. I wanted your class. Yeah. Regrets.
So in 5th grade, I sang that Luda song to like while I was walking into the class, and Miss Fisher, because I think I was doing "When I Move, You Move," just like that, and I thought it was dance moves.
Of course,
what they were talking about, and she was like, "You cannot sing that." Miss Fisher was like, "No."
But it's like you don't know, and that's all you're saying. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
Who cares?
I didn't know it was about sex until you said it, Miss Fisher.
Yeah, until you knew it was bad. And they're like, "Ooh, it's about sex."
Like, we will continue to sing.
Yeah, my 6th grade year was terrible because I was not in your class.
It's a good time.
Okay, so Wes is up and he wants the trophy. He doesn't want the money. He wants the trophy. And Janae fucks up and falls far from the platform somehow. I don't really know how she did that.
Happened. Like, were they? I didn't know there was like they were supposed to jump at a certain time.
Yeah, and for some reason she was like way closer to Wes's. I think
it was weird. I feel like the helicopter fucked up.
Probably. And she's like, I'm swimming and swimming and swimming and swimming. It looks terrible.
Also, the song during this.
Oh, I don't remember what was the song.
I like a G6.
Oh my gosh, I love G6. Yes. Yeah. Bring it back. Oh, it's so good.
I know. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are getting into middle school and now high school jams.
No, and I remember listening to that in college, like freshman year. So that lasted a while.
It was a banger.
I know. The music is so good. Our music is such garbage now. I love how like confident Janae seems. Like Wes is like, "Did you get it?" She's like, "Yep, I'm good."
Yeah, it's just like no wrong answers. And the thing is, it's like it was so believable. She was just like, "Yeah, no problem."
I know, and I was like, "Wes, why are you even asking? Like, you're such a tool." I lost my spot.
Brad and Naya are up next.
Oh yeah, Brad is serious.
Yeah, Naya is already panicking before they get off. And Brad is like super nice and he goes over and he tries to help her. And then I said, but the confessional is more Brad like though, where he's like, "You will try. You will do this."
Leave it on the field. What the fuck are you talking about?
I was like, be the Brad you are to Naya always. Like, be that Brad.
Yeah, he was so nice and
he was really sweet.
Oh, it got to me. So Brad gets out and I said Naya's asking if it's going any lower. She's freaking out. She's not even looking. And like production even tries to get her to do it, and she doesn't. And Maya tells us that she needs to find her inner strength, and then she will have the tools. And she just ends up not doing it.
Yeah. And then Brad jumps though and calls himself Captain Beardo.
I was like, obviously, Brad is serious and jumps.
He goes, and Captain Beardo launches. Okay, Brad.
That was so weird. Luckily, he's a dum-dum with memorizing. Otherwise, he would have won this.
He was very fast.
He was so fast through the water. Everyone was like, what? And then we have Nehemiah, who tells us he hasn't been in authority yet, and that's on purpose because he must have learned a lot last season. He doesn't want a target on his back.
I also don't think he won a whole lot last season, and I do think a lot of times he won last season more Melinda being on his team, but
it's true. He didn't win a lot, yeah.
I think he's like a mediocre challenger. He's not going to win much, but he's not going to come in like last either.
Don't tell him that.
Is what it is, Nehemiah. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
You do play. He does play a very good political game usually.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's been making the right moves.
Also, I did not. Wes and Nehemiah being friends for nearly 2 decades. That's insane. By the way, we've been friends for nearly 2 decades.
If not, well, yeah, we've known each other longer, but right? Wait. Yes.
I'm just saying, like, that just came to my mind now because I was like, oh my God, we're 30. We've known each other before 10. We've known each other that long.
All right. Everyone went, right? I don't want to talk about anymore.
Yep, everyone went. And then we're getting to the final. Everyone's like standing there. And TJ goes, so for the guys and girls, they only had 2 people that got it completely right. And for the guys, that's Mark and Derek. So, Woo. And when it comes down to time, Mark, you were quicker. So he wins. And then I started realizing that I think I really fucking hate Mark. And I feel like he's like Derek from last season, where Derek was just like trying too hard to be young again. And it's like, stop wearing so much fucking tie-dye. I feel like that's Mark now.
Yeah, it is. And doesn't he hugs TJ?
Yeah, he's like, give me a 5, brother. And I just wanted to be like, and shut up with the Godfather shit. Like, it's fine to make that reference like once, like we get it. That's your nickname. But like, okay, we get it.
You got to be cooler if you're going to say Godfather. Like...
Yeah, you have to like say it like very sparsely, very rarely. Don't say it often.
And, like with not much tone, like very chill, you know? Yeah. Like I'm the Godfather. Like I don't know. Like you're in a mafia, right? Weren't they in a mafia? I never watched The Godfather.
Mob, mafia, one of those.
Yeah, mob.
With guns.
Yeah, so like you got to be cool about it. Yeah, chill. Not everyone should.
My little friend.
Like, yeah, you don't have to say it. People just know.
Yeah, you have other people say it for you. You keep your mouth shut. You're like, Godfather? Exactly. That's correct. That is
Mark, me. You better be taking some fucking notes.
Mm-hmm. We can work your social medias. Let us know.
Let us know. Okay, so John A. and Kellyanne were the only ones to get it right for the girls. And... Kellyanne was the fastest, but she gone done fucked up.
She did not line it up correctly because you were supposed to start it in a specific way with the red line. And she did it perfectly, but 90 degrees off.
Which is kind of funny.
Yeah. And then John A wins, and then Kellyanne tries to stop herself from having a breakdown for making a pretty big mistake.
I know. Like, Kellyanne has been so chill, and she's not. She's losing it again.
Well, also in the background, Naya is mid-breakdown. So Kellyanne's having a breakdown. Naya's having a breakdown. Janae's happy. And Kayla's like, I'm going in. And I'm just like, this is a very weird vibe.
It was. And I wonder if TJ gave Naya crap and they cut it out. Or, like, he respected her fear. Because I didn't think we did that on the challenge. With heights, anyway.
I feel like she was already like she looked bad. If
yeah,
TJ kind of ripped into her when she was looking like beating herself up that much, that's a bit much.
Yeah, maybe old TJ would have done it, but not 2022 TJ. But she got lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad for her, but
It's also just like jump. You know why you're there. You're gonna do these things.
yeah, I don't get the height thing for so many of them.
Well, I get like it's terrifying, like because like
Yeah,
I've
I'm
been
scared of
like it's
heights.
terrifying when you're looking down, but you just have to like literally like just it's exactly what Wes said. You have to essentially be like, nope, we're doing this, and then you do it, and then it's over.
Yeah, mind of a matter. So Naya and Janae talk about who she's gonna throw in, and Naya says a part of her is willing to do it to get a star, and she didn't participate. And Janae says that the other girls are terrified and they don't want to go against her, which I love. It's true.
Although at this point, though, I was like wondering though, like Veronica went home. Are they really going to have a woman elimination tonight
I
too?
know, me too, because they're odd. So they, I don't know what TJ's gonna do with something with that.
Yeah.
I guess we actually don't know.
So I have notes on it.
Okay, cool. So now Wes and Nehemiah are talking about one of them is going in for sure, and Wes talks about volunteering basically, and to avoid Mark calling Derek and Derek calling one of them, and Derek has a ton of stars, so blah blah blah. And Nehemiah's like, I don't want to volunteer for the stars, not worth it. He's so chill, and he's like, he tells us that Wes tries to control everything in the game, and Nehemiah just wants to be cool and ready. And then Brad comes up to them and asks if one of them wants to volunteer, and he doesn't think Mark will go for it. So Wes then spends the rest of the day campaigning to go in, right?
Yeah. And then Wes did have like a funny quote. He started like throwing daggers at Nehemiah and Brad, being like, if we get to the final though, I'm taking my stars. You know, I've played Mario Kart my entire life. I know how to throw those banana peels just behind me.
Show shows.
Okay, Wes.
You know, it was really funny. But he's just trying to control the whole game, like Nehemiah says. And
next we have Derek and Mark having a conversation, and then again, randomly, Brad is just in the background, and I was like,
oh, I didn't see that.
Brad's in all the conversations, I guess.
He is kind of playing both sides.
He is. He's played a very good game.
He has. It's crazy. He'll fuck something up though.
Yeah, and Brad's just sitting there smiling, happy he doesn't have the stars, because then that doesn't put a target on his back.
I know. I love that they're so obsessed with the stars and they don't even know what they do.
Yep.
It's really funny.
Like, I'm fucking with your heads. The stars do nothing. That would be
They
so
do
funny.
nothing. I know. I mean, when's the last time they did something like this and didn't tell you?
It's been a while. Yeah.
I don't even know. I feel like they'd always tell eventually.
Yeah, they usually would. And it's usually like people coming back in, though. It's never like you have something that you don't know what it is. It's usually like, oh, randomly, they've been kept in this second house and we've been showing these episodes online.
Damn. Oh, that was Dirty 30 so good.
I loved that. But
I need to bring that back.
I do. It was a plot twist. But Derek and Mark's conversation is like Derek wants it to be physical. He has a history with Nehemiah and Wes, not going to pick Brad. But then Mark's trying to convince him that, like, no, we should say your name so you can pick whoever and not give Wes the power.
Yeah, which is smart. And so Mark then asks Wes to have a conversation, and then Wes says he has a business call to make, and Mark is like, what? He looks so confused. And Wes is talking about bringing in an intellectual mercenary, also known as Bananas.
Yeah.
So he has a fair point that everyone is getting selfish, so he needs someone else that gets what's going on. If it would have been anyone else, I don't think they'd let him do this.
No, I feel like this is a promo for the actual challenge. They were just like, Bananas is going to be on the challenge. Therefore, we're going to have him appear right here to get people warmed up for it. So we bring the Paramount Plus people to MTV. I didn't love it. It was a produced moment. Paramount Plus, leave that for the MTV producers, please.
Produced. And then I was like, okay, I've been missing Bananas. I don't miss him anymore.
Yeah, because it's like he's not funny and no one wants to see his ass.
Exactly. And it made me think about all the stuff he does. Like, I don't like how he treats women. I think he talks down to them. I
Mm-hmm.
think he's that gross bro that like wouldn't ever look at you because you're a woman and would just talk to the guys, but then would like hook up with you. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know why I went on like a little tangent in my head thinking about him.
Like he's really terrible, especially in like the earlier seasons. Like he's grown up a little bit, but he's like, if you look at the way, because I feel like him and Wes are similar ages. If you look at the way that
Yeah.
Wes has grown versus the way that Bananas has grown, Wes is actually a grown ass fucking man. He was very
Yep.
arrogant and kind of an asshole sometimes, but a grown fucking man.
It's probably an
Bananas
act.
is a fucking child. Like Bananas is just a little boy being a little boy doing boy shit.
Still, he's like fucking Harper. Like that is Harper. Ugh. And yeah, he's just a child, and it makes me pissed off that he still cheats on all his girlfriends.
Yeah.
Like he's
It's like,
gross.
grow up. Just grow up, Bananas. We
Yeah,
get
he's
it.
like 38 now. That's sad. Once you hit 40, it's worse.
Yeah, and like Wes has proven you can still like play a character on these shows and still like be like a good human being off of it. You don't have to always be your fucking character.
Yeah, and or don't have a girlfriend. Like, I don't
Yeah,
get it.
you just want to hook up with people, just hook up with people.
Yeah, like go do whatever you want. You're clear,
Or
like you're
find
not gonna
someone that
settle
wants an open
down.
relationship. It's 2022. You live probably he probably fucking
So
lives in LA. You can find
true.
someone that wants an open relationship. Fucking find it.
Yeah, and I just like he's so famous now. It's annoying. Like I think he had like a show after SNL on NBC, and like he has a podcast. I mean, who cares about that? Everyone has podcasts.
Everyone, I think having a podcast is pretty impressive, Kaylee. I don't know.
Thank you. I think so too.
Hard work.
It is work. It is work. I don't know. I don't like how he's getting more famous. Is the end of my rant.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. Yeah. I love how terrible this quality of this call is. Like he's on his phone, right?
Yeah.
And it's terrible audio because other people did not have this bad of audio.
Also, he didn't give any good insight. He was just essentially like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, he starts off and he's like, well, just when I thought my day couldn't get any weirder, and he's got to be drunk. And he's just like, how the tables have turned. And Wes talks about the star thing, and his question, is it worth volunteering to go against Derek, who has the most stars? And of course, Banana gets up and puts his thinking crown on, and he's only wearing a thong, so we had to see that. Ugh.
It's not a good ass to see.
It's really not, like tan it or something.
Muscle it. I don't.
Oh shit.
I'm just like, it's not even funny. Like, and if it's good humor, it's good humor. Or if like you have a nice ass, you have a nice ass. I feel like neither of those were the situation. So like we don't need it.
True. It was gross. Or wax. I don't know. He also makes no sense because he says, I mean, I don't know. He says, you know how it goes, man. Pride before the fall. So you shouldn't go against Derek then? Like you shouldn't go out of your way to campaign? Because I feel like West takes it the other way. I don't know. And I don't know. He doesn't make any sense. He's like, if you're gonna make a big statement and you win, you're gonna benefit heavily. Like, yeah, it's just produced.
Yeah, blah blah bullshit. Nothing really
That's what
we gotta
Mandy put in
see-
her notes.
Yeah, Bananas is there.
Okay, it's over.
Mhm. So Kayla and Janae are next.
Yay!
So in this conversation, I think Janae is pretty much like, yeah, weird. Naya said she wants to go in. And then I had a conversation with Kellyanne, and then she told me she wants to go in too. And I did, oh my gosh, the fucking line where they're like, is Kellyanne just doing yoga? And then
Yeah, that's
Kayla's
so
like,
funny.
I haven't seen her do yoga since Kendall left.
She's just creepy. And like Wes goes by and it looks like they talk about something, and I wish I knew what it was. Because Wes just looks like, what are you doing?
Yeah, Wes is like, okay, I think she's mid breakdown. Maybe I should say something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so then Kayla's basically like, if you're gonna choose Naya, then choose me. And Johnny's like, this is a mind fuck because everyone wants to go in, so what do I do?
Mm-hmm. And I think what's really going on is like Kellyanne and Kayla both don't want to go against Naya if it's going to be something super physical because they're not going to
Yeah. Nope. Because they little.
win. Mm-hmm.
Um.
And then deliberation happens.
Woo!
Brad's
Authority
over
time.
there. Yeah.
I need more excitement, Mandy. You got it.
Well,
You need more
it's just
coffee.
such like they literally summarized the conversations we just saw.
I know. We shouldn't talk about it again. They say what we all said. Wes is
Yep.
campaigning. He's gonna fail. Jenny would like to shut Wes the fuck up. I appreciate that. And
Essentially, everyone's volunteering to go in at this point.
yeah. So who do they pick? Um. So
So
they
they
pick
pick. They pick
Kayla
and Derek.
Derek. Wow.
The rest of the treehouse being picked off.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't sure who John A was gonna pick. Right.
Yeah, I feel like she was aligned more with the treehouse than she was the other side. So
Just surprising.
yeah, and I feel like
Oh yeah, she likes Kayla. She goes on a rant how she likes her.
yeah.
I didn't even know that. But that's cool.
Yeah. We get to see Wes on a lot of treadmills. We don't get to see the relationships build.
Yeah, that's true. You know, not important.
I do love how Derek called Wes Weasel Wes. Derek Loki has had some good nicknames all season.
I know. He's had a good season. I'm glad he's made it this far.
Good confessional season.
Yeah. And when Derek finds out, he does a Tarzan scream. And everyone laughs because like they're on a room and then like Wes comes up and he's like all mad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, Wes, you crazy.
I was like, cue Wes on a treadmill, and we got a shot.
Yeah. So now it's elimination, right?
Yep, elimination, and we see it is a pole wrestle.
Ooh.
I fucking love pole wrestles. That
Me
and hall
too.
brawls all day.
So good, so good. And apparently Wes and Derek made it famous back in what, 2007?
Back when we were in high school.
Oh, yes. They're older than us.
They're so old.
They're so old.
So old.
Okay, so Kellyanne goes to pick Kayla goes to pick Kellyanne. Shocker. Because
Yeah.
Nia would kill her.
Yeah, Nia would dog walk her is how she puts it. I go, yep, that is also true.
I love that so much.
Can you imagine just Kayla trying to hold on to that? Nia does not give a fuck.
Just walking. I know.
It would be
Nia's...
like the CT Bananas backpack situation all over again.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's a great reference. So Derek obviously would like to kick Wes's ass, but he's going to make it easier on himself and pick Nehemiah. And Wes is very intense, telling Nehemiah to go fuck him up. And
he goes, fuck him up. He's not going to have a family to come back to. I was like, holy shit, Wes.
That was dark.
Yeah, I was like,
but
so
okay.
You're gonna kill him, or you're gonna kill his family during this time? What's going? You're gonna hit him so hard his family's gonna die? Apparently your bloodline ends today.
Says the guy. Well, I guess he wants Nehemiah to really win, but like he doesn't need the money. Like he needs to calm down. So Nehemiah's walk is back. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
The strut down. And yeah.
Well, see, this is what I don't understand. When people pick, it's just like, why give anyone any more motivation than you need to? When Derek's like, I'm going to take the easier route and pick Nehemiah, that can be something left for your confessional, bud.
Yeah, because Nehemiah's like, oh, I'm so glad that you think I'm the easy route. And we got a big rant about his monster. And he's been hiding the monster. And now the monster's back.
Yeah, his whole thing where like people think that I'm doing this to like keep me from you. Like, what did he say? Like, something about his monster. Whatever. We can skip that.
It's stupid. Watch the episode.
Yeah. He has a monster. It's coming out. He says it in a weird
Everyone
way.
should be scared. So it's called Light My Fire. So it's pole wrestle, but with a little twist. Either side of the arena, there are cauldrons. And so not only do you have to get the pole, but you have to get it away from them long enough and take it and light the cauldron on fire. So that's intense. At this part, I realized there's only 3 minutes left in this episode, but I was like, that's weird. Must be a quick elimination. Okay, that's fine. So the guys start and they do their awkward standoff, obviously. And I love when Derek says that he sees Wes in the gym more than Nehemiah. So he picked Nehemiah. And they start, and it looks like Nehemiah's on him, and they're slamming and it doesn't look good for Derek.
Yeah,
right?
Nehemiah just starts slamming him off the bat, and I'm just like, oh fuck. And Wes is giving him like the instruction. He was like, just drag him to your cauldron and light it there, then rip him out. And like Nehemiah is very easily dragging Derek at this point, and then it goes black.
And I was so mad because I did not know. I 100% did not know.
No, and just like fuck them for ending it there. Like seriously, like right now, you could.
This is Paramount Plus. Okay, this is not the challenge. Like, this is streaming. You can't end it there. And you have like what, 2 more episodes? What is the point? Just show us.
Also, I feel like you could have ended it because, like, are the women really gonna have an elimination this week? It doesn't make sense that they're
we
going
don't
to.
know.
You should have ended it on that cliffhanger, and then the first one being like, haha, you don't have to. Although,
Yeah, make it
how
lighter.
they always do it, and it's predictable, but it's predictable because we like it.
We like it, and man, I want Derek to win. I don't think he's going to, unless it's a twist.
I might actually be rooting for Nehemiah here.
You love Nehemiah. I'm not okay with it.
I don't love Nehemiah, but that season of The Real World is the only one that I watched besides the New Orleans, which I think I watched with actually you.
Yeah,
those are the 2
Jemmy.
seasons. Yeah, Jemmy and Knight, and then like Melinda. What is Wes? What was Melinda's husband's name? Danny. And Nehemiah. Like, and I watched that season completely through. So I have like a soft spot in my heart for that entire season.
Okay, well that makes sense because I would feel the same way with New Orleans. That's the only season I've watched. I wonder why we watched that.
Yeah, we got so into that. We like literally had like a nightly, like, we're gonna come over and watch The Real World.
I know. I never watched The Real World before. Like,
me either.
It was weird, but I'm glad we did it.
Me too, because it was a great season, and I loved all the people from there.
You know, R.I.P. Night.
And it introduced us to Jemmy, and she's the best.
I love Jemmy. I'm so glad she's doing All Stars again.
Mm. She creates the drama you need. Like she's like a little mini producer without like being a mini producer, you know?
She's so smart. She's so freaking smart. I love it.
She creates shit without people knowing she created shit, which is brilliant.
She's so innocent on TV because I'd be like, I would fall for all her shit and I would love her.
Yeah, because all she does is like say one sentence that gets people thinking, and she walks away and she knows that's enough. And that's how you know she's toxic as fuck, but also amazing to watch on reality TV.
So intelligent. I love her. But anyway, guys, that's it for the episode. We might be back next week. It's 4th of July. It might be hard.
We shall see.
We'll keep you continued and see you next time.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.